Hey folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I am coming at you with Far Cry 3 again. And what I want to do in this video before I get started into the gameplay is do some tips and tricks on various things that you can do to make your gaming a little bit easier in the game. And what I'd like to start out with here is crafting. Now, to make your game as easy as possible, okay, get into your crafting right away. Things you want to craft is the weapon holsters, so you can carry at least 2 weapons. It's not so easy to craft into the extended, but it's easy enough to get goat skins. Goats are everywhere. But try and get 2 to 3 upgrades in the weapon holster. You definitely want to upgrade your wallet. You would be amazed at how easy it is to max out the money that you can carry in a wallet, which means a lot of the loot that you'll get will go to waste. So you definitely want to max out your wallet as quickly as possible. Believe me, it makes a big difference. The loot rucksack, well, if you're like me, you manage your inventory quite a lot. I'm constantly selling stuff, and I only tend to take what I need. I don't farm up a ton of plants. I only farm the plants that I think that I'm going to need. And I keep like maybe 4 of each plant extra in my pack so that my pack's not getting over full. So if you do that, then you only need a couple levels to start it out. Otherwise, go ahead and try and farm it up as far as possible. And there we go. The syringe kit, I don't use many syringes, just to be honest with you. The fact that you can heal without them, yeah, granted, it's slower than jabbing yourself with a needle. And I only make the hunter's instinct when I need it. I don't use very much else beyond hunter's instinct and the medical syringe, personally. If you like to use a lot of syringes to help you out, then of course you want to go this out. But for the most part, in truth, I don't find the things that they give you in the syringes all that helpful. At least in terms of the kind of gameplay you tend to gravitate towards with this game. So I tend to avoid worrying too much about maxing this out. Now, in here, ammo pouches. Yeah, you definitely want to max out your ammo pouch as quickly as possible. It is so easy to burn through ammunition in this game. You only start out with, I think, able to hold 60 rounds, plus what's in the clip. You'll go through that in no time. So you really want to max that out as much as possible. Throwable packs, you know, I don't use many grenades and Molotov cocktails. So I don't tend to worry about this. I mean, in my main game, I have it maxed out because I happen to come across the animals that I need to. But for the most part, I try to take a stealthier approach, and when I do get into fights, I use guns a lot. I've also managed to pick up a grenade launcher. So if I need to take out a heavy right now, because I don't have the stealth skill to take out a heavy, I'll use a grenade launcher to kill him. I'll try to make him like one of the last ones I kill. And so I don't need grenades or Molotov cocktails. Munitions pouch. These are so you can carry C4 and mines. I only ever use the C4 to blast open these rare areas where you actually have to blow up entrances into certain temples and whatnot. And I've never used a mine. Now, that's not to say that you know, other people don't. I just really feel like the gameplay tends to lend itself more to trying to be stealthy than going balls deep all the time. So it's something that you can have fun with, but it's not something you really have to worry about maxing out right away. The fuel slings for the flamethrower. You know what? I only bumped this up when I actually got to a mission where I had to use the flamethrower. Otherwise, I really didn't care about the flamethrower. The flamethrower is fun, but the flamethrower can also be just as dangerous to you as it is to the person you're trying to kill with it. So, yeah, I really didn't bother with this that much. Rocket packs, same thing. I don't use the RPG. You know, I use a grenade launcher, and I use a sniper rifle, I use an assault rifle, and I use a submachine gun. So I didn't even bother maxing this out unless I just happened to like trip across the animals that I needed to do it. I have maxed it out in my main gameplay, but it's not something I worry about. There's one mission, and I'll actually show that to you on the way, where it makes you use the RPG, but again, it's still not something you actually need to do. And arrow quivers, you know, I use the bow and arrow for fun. I bumped this up a couple slots so I could carry some extra arrows. But since I've gotten into the latter gameplay, I've given up the bow and arrow, definitely in favor of a sniper rifle. That's just how I go. Again, if you like using the bow and arrow, if you're good with it, of course, go ahead and max this out. But otherwise, for most people, I think it's just something that's really just not going to be important. Now, in terms of weapons, handguns. I only carried a handgun because I had nothing else I could carry. You know, you're given this for free for unlocking a tower. You're given this for free. The 44 Magnum is something you have to unlock using Uplay points. And I unlocked it because I had the points. But I've never gone back to a handgun. I've never, ever gone back to a handgun since I was able to carry 3 weapons. And even 2 weapons. You know, my 2 weapons were an assault rifle and a sniper rifle. I never bothered with a handgun again. They're only useful for unlocking one ability, because you have to get 10 handgun kills. After that, nah, they're just weak. That's all I can explain about it. They're just weak. They're not very good. I don't bother with them. SMGs. I don't use any of these SMGs, but they are useful for closer quarters combat. I use a signature SMG that already comes modded out, and I really like it. But any of these will do fairly well. They don't do much damage, as you can see. But I can show you on my main account maybe sometime, unless it's already here under signature weapons. Yeah, it's not. Just the cannon is. So under here, on a an SMG will unlock that you can buy, and that's the SMG that I use. Shotguns, I haven't bothered using a single shotgun unless the game gives me a quest where I have to use a shotgun. Yeah, they're great close up, but the reality is, if you're that close, you can make just an effective use as with an SMG or an assault rifle as you can with a shotgun. They're pretty good for hunting, though. You know, if you want to bring down bear and tiger relatively easy without wasting too much ammunition, you can use these. But any bear or tiger I brought down, I usually brought down with an assault rifle or even a light machine gun. Assault rifles, of course, my favorite class in the game. Straight up. The AK-47, of course, is the most common. I got equipped, and I actually prefer the STG-90. The reason I prefer this is you can mod it out with a silencer under customizations here. Well, it's not here now, but you'll be able to. I have my other one modded out with a silencer. Eventually, it'll give you the option to do that. But yeah, it's the only reason I use it over the AK-47 is because you can silence it. And it really helps. Like, if you're hiding and an enemy is close by and he spots you and you can't do a takedown, you can riddle him really quick with a bunch of bullets silently. And you can actually kill him before anyone else becomes alerted and still remain undetected. Even if somebody sees him go down, you can still get away and still be undetected because they never heard your gunshot. So having a silencer on your assault rifle or your SMG really makes a big, big difference. So I will keep this one equipped and modded out with a silencer. Eventually, this has become my favorite gun, the F1. It's a 3-burster. It makes taking out enemies at range a lot easier because you don't have, you don't have that going full auto. And you can equip it with a silencer as well. So it's really strong in my terms, that 3-burst round ability. It's kind of like the best of both worlds. You get the damage, you get good fire rate, you get really good accuracy with it, but I don't know how to explain it beyond that. It's just, it's my favorite gun. It works really well. The MS-16, it's a single shot. You have to pull the trigger for every one you fire. You can pull it rather quick, but again, I don't like the single shot. I like the 3-round burst. You can rapid fire the 3-round bursts up close, or you can use it to snipe people off at a distance. But again, this is probably the most damaging of the assault rifles. So some people may prefer it. I still say go with the F1. If you want something fully auto, the STG-90 is better than the AK-47. And again, all ammunition is universal to its class. So any guns that drop from enemies will still work with other guns in that round. So I can easily reload my STG-90's ammunition from an AK-47 gun drop. So you really don't have to worry about that. Sniper rifles, let me tell you, my best friends. I don't bother with the SVD. It's decent, but I really prefer the M700. I mean, look at the accuracy difference. Look at the range distance. Yeah, the fire rate, the SVD is fully auto. Well, this is bolt action. And that's about the only real advantage. I just like the M700 better. And when you use the M700, you put a silencer on it. And you use the high-powered scope. And you can clear, if you're careful, entire enemy camps without ever having to get close, without ever having to worry about raising an alarm, without ever having to worry about being discovered. It's just by far my favorite weapon in the game. But you definitely got to max out your ammo pouches, because even with a max ammo pouch, you only can carry 30 rounds plus what's in the clip. So about 35 rounds, 36 rounds, something like that. I'm pretty sure it's 35 rounds maximum. So definitely something to think about. LMGs, I've fooled around with them, but again, you can't silence any of them. They're very strong. They're good at taking out heavies. Of course, they have a great bullet capacity, but again, I prefer weapons that I can silence. If I need to take out an enemy at close range with a silent weapon so I don't get anyone else, if I can't do a takedown, then I can do that. You can't do that with an LMG, So I played around with them, but I tend to avoid them. Launchers, I never bothered with the RPG. I use the GL94. That's my grenade launcher. It's my heavy killer right now. If I see a heavy, because of the weapons that I carry, the sniper rifle, the SMG, and the assault rifle, a heavy can take a ton of freaking damage before he goes down. So if I really need to, if a heavy is becoming a threat, I will use the grenade launcher just to take him out. There is a trick to taking out a heavy with a sniper rifle that I will show you at some point in the game. Specials. Repair tool, I never carry it. I never carry it. There's one use for it, and that's fixing somebody's vehicle that you come across the side of the road that's broken down. And you know what? Once you do that a couple times, that's it. So I never bother carrying it anymore. The flare gun, I haven't even touched it. I've never tried it. I know you could have fun with it, but to me, I just tend to avoid it. The recurve bow, there are plenty of hunting missions that force you to use a bow. If you get a hunting mission that's going to force you to use a bow, I recommend bringing your own, because you can customize your bow with a long-range sight or a marksman sight. And that's a lot better than the default sight that they're going to give you on the regular bow. So, yeah, get the bow and keep it for when you have to hunt with a bow. But otherwise, there's nothing a sniper rifle can't do 10 times better than the bow. The bow, use it if you're really good with it or if you want to have fun. But otherwise, the sniper rifle is just much better. Again, I've touched on the flamethrower already. I only used it once, and that's when I had a mission to use it. So I'm going to tell you even right now, straight up front, don't even bother unlocking the flamethrower. You know, don't even bother unlocking the recurve bow. There are some weapons in the game that they will just give you. Shotgun, flamethrower, recurve bow, things like that. Don't even bother unlocking them. I'm not talking about when you unlock radio towers. When you do certain missions, they will give you the weapon. When you do certain Path of the Hunter missions, they will give you the weapon. And it'll automatically unlock. So don't even bother doing it. And again, like I said, the flamethrower, meh. Specials, let's see, consumables. This is, you can buy medicine rather than make it, or you can buy body armor. I don't buy body armor too often, but there are some missions where it's actually pretty decent to have. You can buy maps to show you where items are and show you where loot are. The loot ones are 1,500. The item ones are 500. And, of course, signature weapons will unlock over time. So, something else I highly recommend doing. Take a look at the map here. Unlock all of this as quickly as you can. All of this. All of it. As quickly as you can. I have actually gone from radio tower to radio tower and from base to base, unlocking and opening up the map as much as possible. This will make doing missions a lot easier. If you clear out the bases, then that's less pirates you'll run into while trying to transverse from one area to the other. And of course, having the radio towers open help reveal the map. And if you want to do hunting, as you can see, it reveals where the animals are. So that is a really major boon into what you want to do. So I actually unlocked, I think, this area and this area and this area before I even went to do this mission right here, which was meet the doctor. And then I actually went, let's scroll back here, I unlocked all of this not long after. Go to the radio tower, then take out the areas, and you know, it gets you money, it gets you items, it will help you unlock stuff. It reveals the map, it reveals the roads so that you can see where the roads lead to, because these roads are very convoluted, twisted, there's a lot of them, and if you like to drive around, this will really help you keep on track. So unlock everything you can as quickly as possible over missions. Okay, that's real simple. So before I go and do anything else, I'm going to do a Path of the Hunter mission. So this one, use a shotgun provided at a specific location to exterminate the rabid dogs before they kill again. And get the tutorial out of the way. And we want to head for the dot on the map. I like the fact that you can endlessly sprint, man. Apparently they ran over a pig or boar. You know what? I usually don't bother driving if it's like 300 meters or less, but out of my way, dude. They were broken down on the side of the road. Hey, brake, brake, brake. Alright, now unfortunately we only have, you know, the one weapon slot, which really sucks. So, take the shotgun, reload it. Okay, grab the extra weapons, grab the extra ammo. As you see, I only have what's in the shotgun plus 6 more bullets. So you can see how important it is to get your munitions patch, get your ammo pouch open a lot sooner. Now, having a hunter hunter instinct would really help right now, but I don't think we'll truly need it. Oh, this must be underground. Now, I'll show you on the map the area in which current objective, the area in which the dogs are supposed to be. It's this blue area that I'm in, pretty sure. And actually, there we go. There's the dogs right there. Really easy. And we've shot enough that the other dogs have started running off. Huh. Okay. Delayed death, but alright. And just recently, before I started this gameplay, they put out a new patch where you should actually be able to play the knife throwing game now, and you should actually not have to worry about screwing up your gameplay. I think Raoul came from this way. There you are. Ta-da! And I will fast travel. Now, you see how the shotgun was given to me? Equipped means it's now owned. Okay, so if I go to assault rifles and, oops, I re-equip this, and then I back out and I go to shotguns, see? You get it in the hunter's path, it gives you the weapon. So you really don't need to worry too much. Was there anything else I wanted to do in this video? I can't think of anything. When next I come and bring you more gameplay, what we're going to do, I think, is I'm going to start doing crafting. I'm going to start going hunting, getting animals to, you know, improve the wallet and the loot sack and the ammunition and all that. And then from there, we'll start unlocking the map and going on missions. I hope this video helps you at least somewhat in getting through, you know, what to do. It's a quick spotlight video, and, you know, well, it's a quick tips and tricks video in terms of how I play the game, and, you know, what I found works and what I found is better and what I found is more just for fun or gimmick. As I get more video footage, whether I do it on my main account or I do it on this account, as I get more video footage and I actually can show you these things, then I will make small videos of them and show you and post them up. So until next time, folks, this is One Big Bugga signing out, and I will see you next time.